Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I know it's a very late upload. It'll probably be actually the new day by the time this gets uploaded. Excuse the state I look in, and excuse the state I may look behind here. I couldn't care. I've just finished a 5-hour shift at work. Right, and before we go any further, also, I apologise for looking like Clark Kent for the vast majority of this video. Yes, that one strand of hair is pissing me off too. But as I previously mentioned, I do not care. Enjoy. And I wanted to make this video because some very big news obviously emerging today from Celtic that Tom Rogic has signed on. He's finally put pen to paper and signed a 5-year deal. He is signing on at Celtic. He's got his new contract. Worry's over. He only had 1 year left. But we don't need to worry too much anymore. He has signed a long-term deal, which in so many ways is so beneficial to the club. And I feel like I would be missing an opportunity and missing a good chance to give a good opinion to something that is, massive. And it shows a good way to start off our transfer window. And a transfer window where hopefully we are going to be doing big things like this. Handing a 5-year contract to a player of Tom Rogic's calibre is fantastic. It's difficult to tie down players to Celtic with such quality for a long period of time that don't necessarily follow the club in a way like Kieran Tierney does. Kieran Tierney's putting pen to paper on 6-year deals because he's heart through and through, full hearts at Celtic. For someone like Tom Rogic growing up in Australia, you can only imagine his dreams was to do stuff like play in the Premier League, and there is no doubt he will play in the Premier League. Let me get one thing clear, I don't think he'll stay here for the whole 5 years. I don't think that's going to happen, but what this allows us to do is make a good bit of money off him in a couple of years' time when he finally does decide to take the step up. And if he plays to the way he always plays, there's no doubt about it in anybody's mind, I would say, that he will take that step up and play for someone in the Premier League. But this 5-year deal is so big for Celtic in so many ways. It means we don't need to worry about contracts running out, coming to a farce. It shows the man is committed to Celtic. He wants to play for Celtic. He wants to be here. He wants to do big things. For however long that may be of those 5 years, I don't know. But it shows his heart and his head is at Celtic for the next year at least, which is exactly what we need. We didn't want someone next year who was thinking, I'm off at the end of the season anyway. And that's it. I'm gone. See you later. Doesn't matter. And it also means that we are going to make a hell of a lot of money, which is the good thing, if he plays the way he's been playing. Because to sign someone who's on a 5-year contract, it is going to take a lot of money. That's fact. And it shows the difference. Stuart Armstrong, we could have got one of those situations. He could have went, yeah, I'll throw another year onto the deal. Not too bothered. He could have done that. That's no negative vibe or attitude towards Stuart Armstrong. I love Stuart Armstrong as well. But when he signed that 1-year extension, it really kind of showed his intentions of, right, I'm not too keen. I would say anyway. But this shows a lot more. It shows a lot about his personality and a lot about his commitments for the next wee while of his career. And by putting pen to paper for a whole 5 years is massive, and I'm delighted, I'm chuffed. We've been waiting on it to happen. We've been begging Celtic on Twitter and across every other form of social media to get this over the line, to get it done, and we have got it done. And I think it shows good signs for this transfer window. I'm hoping this is a transfer window, Peter Law, because I can only imagine he's getting quite a good wage. For a 5-year deal especially. He's got to now be one of the highest paid players at the club. Now that Masonda's gone, he might actually be the highest paid player at the club. I'm lost to what I was saying. I'm just chuffed. What was I going to lead on to? What was I even going to say? I'm just gone. I'm absolutely gone. But it's fantastic. It's not going to be a long video. And it's pissing me off. What was I going to say? I might just cut this out and try and remember what I was going to say. Hold on. Go on. It slipped in my head what I was going to say, which is quite annoying. But ultimately, thumbs up. We were begging for it. That was what I was going to say. Oh, I love that feeling. Do you love that? It shows, I think, if they're putting money towards his contract, which I think will be a substantial amount for a player like Tom Rogic, if they're putting that money there, hopefully that shows the mindset of Peter Law, Dermot Desmond, etc. heading into this transfer window, and they'll give Brendan Rodgers quite a lot of money to deal with, to improve us, to stop us from going. I want to think that Brendan Rodgers sits down and says, I don't want embarrassed in Europe again. Give me some money to spend. That bit of hair's annoying me. So I think this kind of shows the intentions of the board. And I think they are going to be willing to put some money into the team this year. Let's hope. That's no guarantee. But let's hope that this is the beginning of the intentions for this summer. Rangers are going to sign a lot of players, so why not we just get our players for Europe? Domestically, I still think we're a superior team and will be a superior team. But for European standards, money has to be spent, and hopefully this is the start of it, with this contract being signed for Rogic. But ultimately, fantastic news. Thought I'd give my quick opinion on it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Yes, it was a short video, but get over it. I'll see you all next time.